One congressman who has already called for Burris to step down is Quad City Democratic Congressman Phil Hare, who joins us now live in our studio. And Phil just got done talking to the reporters over at CNN this morning and is kind enough to talk to us as well. You called on Roland Burris to step down on Wednesday.
I did.
This all came after an affidavit over the weekend, and Burris is saying, I don't want to be a part of a rush to judgment. Do you consider your decision a rush to judgment?
I don't, Jim. You know, it wasn't just the affidavit. It was the following day when the senator admitted that he attempted to raise money for Governor Blagojevich and had worked with his brother and the former chief of staff to the former governor and a number of other people that he denied even knowing or talking to during the impeachment hearing for Blagojevich. So, you know, most people, I believe that when you're under oath and you're testifying, and if you're not honest, I consider that to be perjury. But look, the bottom line is this state has been through a lot, way too much. We've had a governor that disgraced himself and held up a ton of programs. I said from the very beginning that whoever this governor, then Governor Blagojevich appointed, shouldn't be seated as a senator. I watched his initial testimony and I thought, okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. I went over to his swearing in. But these statements are markedly different. And now he's not talking to anybody, doesn't want to talk to the press, he's blaming the press. Well, listen, I've been in this business a long time. The press reports the news, Roland is making it. And I think he ought to do the right thing and step down and let either a special election or Governor Quinn appoint somebody.
Well, Congressman, who would you like to see in that seat? If not Roland Burris, who?
Well, we have a deep bench. I mean, there are a number of people. Representative Schakowsky, Congressman Danny Davis was initially asked by the governor, and I think Roland should have taken a page from Danny's book and told the governor, I'd love to be a senator, but not under your appointment. You know, Dan Hines, Alexei Giannoulis. So there's a number of qualified people in this state that could serve as a senator and do a very good job. We've got a lot of problems here that we're trying to repair, and now we're mired down in ethics investigations, Saginaw County looking at perjury, potential perjury charges against the senator. And, you know, we don't need this right now. We've got bad economic times, and it's distracting from what we ought to be doing. So I think Roland ought to do the right thing, and that is step aside. He wanted this job, and I don't blame him. Being in the Senate, I believe, would be a wonderful opportunity for somebody.
Congressman, I just have a few more moments. Sure. I did want to ask you a real quick question about the stimulus package, if I may.
Sure.
A lot of people know that the money is going to be spent, of course, nationwide, and everybody wants to know when might we actually see some impact from it. What do you think is going to be the first tangible impact in the Quad Cities from this stimulus money, and when can we see it?
Well, I think March, the money will start to come in, and in April it will really start to come in. So, Jim, I think probably within the next 6 to 8 weeks you'll see the money coming in. The projects have already being sent to Governor Quinn, the shovel-ready project. So I think probably within 60 days we should be seeing some tangible results from it. And, you know, we're going to see some tangible results already because a lot of people that were going to be pink slipped, particularly teachers, are not going to lose their jobs. So I think within the next month and a half, I think we're going to see some movement here.
Congressman Phil Hare, good of you to join us.
Thanks for having me.
Phil got